Yo, what's up, Swag? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy KL, aka KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man, we are back here with another Matt B. Great Colorado video, man. Look, man, I do see that you guys love the Colorado videos. I think I just need to make sure I post the Colorado videos at all times, man. I see that you guys like them. And also, you know, the NFL starting and stuff like that. I will be posting vlogs, too, and stuff like that. I see that you guys low-key kind of enjoy them, too. So, yeah, man, I love you guys, man. Let's get into the video. Cormani McClain is back in trouble, which is crazy. Let's get into it.
I wish I could sit up here and say I feel sorry for him, but I can't. Why should I feel sorry for a guy that doesn't care? This isn't a situation where you didn't make it to the NFL because you just weren't good enough. Then I would feel sorry for you. But no, this is a situation where you can't even show up to class, practices, and workouts on time. It's a flat-out shame and disgrace.
No way. Are you telling me this is what he doing, bro? No way. There's no way he doing this, bro. I literally just said it in the other video, bro. I think it got, what, like 14K on that video or whatever like that. I literally said in the video, all you have to do is just lock in and work on your plays. Oh, yeah, there's something in my eye. Lock in, work on your plays, go to class. To be honest, half of y'all niggas don't be doing your work. All you gotta do is lock in on your plays and on your playbook. And then when you get on the field, do your thing. That's crazy.
It's not only to the game of college football, but to everyone out here that's watching you and rooting for you. I'm starting to believe that Cormani McClain has a devil on his shoulder that talks to him like the Green Goblin mask does to Norman Osborn in Spider-Man. And this devil just continues to convince Cormani to make terrible decision after terrible decision after terrible decision. And you hate to see it. On this channel, I've been right about many things. With that being said, I've been wrong about many things as well. But when it comes to the Cormani McClain situation, we've nailed it on the head. I wish I could sit up here and pat myself on the back, but I can't do it because an ace is an ace, a spade is a spade. Unfortunately, for better or for worse, this is who Cormani is. I'm sure 99.6% of you guys are sitting here going, Matt, what in the crap is going on and what are you talking about, buddy? And yeah, let's just say a lot is going on, and let me catch up to speed. We have been following and keeping up with the Cormani McClain situation dating back to high school. We made so many videos on him, and out of pure respect to the people that have been watching those videos and you're keeping up with it just like myself, I'm not going to give you the entire backstory, but I will give the new people coming to the channel a brief run-through. Long, and I mean really, really, really long story short, Cormani, he has this controversial signing date. He goes to Colorado with Deion. It seemed like it was going to be a match made in heaven. Cormani's a defensive back, and that's where Coach Prime specializes. But then all of a sudden, you look up at Colorado, they're a couple games into the season, and Cormani is nowhere to be found. He's barely even playing. Remember, this was the #1 cornerback in high school, and he can't even get reps at Colorado. Everybody's asking, well, what's going on? Why is he not getting any playing time?
Everybody's saying it's Deion. It's Deion. Deion did this. Deion did that.
Reporters wound up asking Coach Prime about it, and him being himself, he comes out and says it. Yeah, he's not working hard and he's not doing things he needs to be doing. He also stated something along the lines of, don't quote me on this, but Cormani is the only one who can help Cormani. It's up to him. The ball's in his court. Rest of the season last year doesn't go too well, and he enters the transfer portal. As soon as he enters the transfer portal, you know what he does? He gets on YouTube and makes this video just pretty much trashing Coach Prime in Colorado. Number one, that goes to show you the lack of accountability he has. And number two, not a very smart decision maker. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed myself, not by any stretch of the imagination, but it's kind of common sense, right? To not be trashing your former head coach and former college football team when you've entered the portal, because you know dang well all these other schools that have interest in you, what are they going to do? They're going to call Coach Prime and ask about you. It also then leads these other schools, this didn't happen, but we'll say for the sake of this video, LSU and Ole Miss, if they were even interested in Cormani to the slightest, they're sitting here going, well, why would we give him a shot? Because if crap hits the fan here, he's just going to go out and say bad things about us. That was a messy situation, and he didn't do himself any favors by coming out and saying all that. So he's behind the 8 ball there, and then a couple weeks after that, reports start coming out that schools aren't interested in him due to character concerns. This goes to prove just how fast your life can change. Within 1 year, he went from the #1 cornerback in the nation, everybody wanted him, to a guy that nobody even wanted to fool with. And you want to know what's crazy? I just thought about this. You know, we've been doing a lot of these what happened in documentary videos on the channel in the off season. I guarantee you we'll be doing one on Cormani in about 3 to 4 years. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but the way it's looking, it's gonna happen. Anyways, continuing along here, not too many schools were interested in Cormani, and he decides to go to Florida as a preferred walk-on. That did catch some people by...
No! So he went to Florida for, oh my God. See, I thought he got picked up by a team or something. I thought he got picked up by Florida. He went to Florida to be a preferred walk-on. I'm going to tell you guys a quick little mini story. It's crazy. It was a coach there. Or whatever like that. And he said, all I have to do is get into the school and he'll have me be a preferred walk-on at Florida. A lot of people won't believe this. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't come out and say it because I don't play football anymore. But when I get in arguments with people about football and they think they know stuff about football, I was the guy that was gonna go to Florida as a preferred walk-on and play safety. He wanted me to play safety. He knew my ability. He knew I couldn't play at the highest level playing a linebacker, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a homeboy or whatever. He kept telling me about, bro, you can't play defensive end, bro. You can't play linebacker. I love playing that position, and I don't have the height. You know, when one of my old homeboys or whatever, he was like 6'3". He's 6'3", 6'4". Dude, I'm 5'10". I tell people I'm 5'11", but I'm 5'10", 5'9", whatever like that. So I'm not gonna go to no big Division I school, but I just wanted to tell you guys that, bro, it was a coach or whatever like that. People that know me know it, the coach that was there, but bro, it was a coach there. He literally told me I was at University of West Florida. I was gonna play Division II football at University of West Florida. Division II champions. If you guys look it up, bro, Division II champions. I was gonna go play there. And then I thought about it, bro. I really want to just stick and do YouTube and focus on YouTube, bro, and do the football side and stuff like that on YouTube. But Florida, bro, I was literally working my way up to going to Florida, but I didn't have the scores, I didn't have the test scores or anything like that to help me, so I couldn't go, bro. And on top of that, I didn't even have the what is it called? The grades and stuff. Not grades. I'm not dumb. Y'all know what I mean. Like, I didn't have the damn, what is it called, y'all? What is it called? I didn't have the transfer like stuff. You know what I mean, bro. I didn't have the transfer grades and stuff like that. I didn't have enough, so I couldn't go to Florida or whatever like that. But that's why I'm in Miami right now. I go to FIU. So yeah, man. I just had to let you guys know that, bro. I was gonna go to Florida. It's crazy, man.
Surprised because he more than likely could have went to a very small D1 school and got a scholarship. And also too, there's a whole argument of, oh, if you go to a smaller D1 school, you could have a better chance of being a starter. If you want my 2 cents on it, I always thought Cormani would fare out better at a smaller school. There's multiple reasons for it, but here's a couple of them. You go to a smaller school, it equals less distractions. And we all know that'd be the best thing ever for Cormani. Number 2, with going to a smaller school, like I stated, you got a better opportunity to start. I've been around guys like Cormani. I know his type of character. He is a young man where if things are going good for him, he's going to act right. As long as he's starting and playing football, things are kosher. But if he's not starting and he's not in a good move, he feels like he's not getting the right opportunity, it's going to be haywire. And
he's one of those type of players that he always had things handed. Well, I'm not going to say handed to him, but in high school it was always, I'm that guy, he's that guy, he's that guy, I'm that guy. I mean, ain't gonna lie, he was doing his thing. And, you know, now he's in college, you know, teams humbling. I mean, coaches and players are humbling him and telling him, you know, we all like that. You know, you're not the only one that's like that. So, you know.
I knew from the jump with him being a preferred walk-on at Florida, he's not going to be too happy with that because more than likely he won't be playing a lot. And when you're not playing a lot, and this is for all my current or former athletes, we've all been there, what happens? You get discouraged. That was my biggest fear with Mr. Cormani going to Florida, was the whole demotivating factor. I'll give you a good example. Julio Jones got to the University of Alabama in 2008. And from the start, everyone knew this, he was the hardest worker on the team. He felt like he'd be doing a disservice to his teammates if he didn't give it.
Are you looking into an outdoor kitchen, but not sure if it's going to be worth it? In this video, we are going to discuss
at 105% every single day. And why he was so respected at Alabama and all throughout his professional career is because he didn't have to be the hardest worker. If he just gave it 65% effort, he was going to be the best player on every team he was on. He was a hard worker who didn't need any motivation. It didn't matter if he was starting for Alabama. It didn't matter if he was the third string wide receiver for Alabama. He was going to give the same effort every single practice. With Cormani, completely different situation, complete 180. He lets his emotions get in the way, and as a man, you cannot react on emotions. It doesn't matter if you feel good when you wake up in the morning or feel bad, you got responsibilities. You got to man up and put your emotions aside and show up and put in the work. Cormani fails to do that, and it's not just a 1, 2, or 3 time thing. No, he does it consistently. I get it. It may sound like I'm ragging on this dude. I'm giving him a hard time, but I'm not. It's what's going on. It's reality, and I'm just calling things for how I see them. I know this is going to sound crazy, but let me tell you what's going on before I rag on Cormani some more, because I'm going to do it. There's been some rumors circling and flying around about Cormani not behaving himself at Florida in this early stint. And finally, he got a...
You can't be doing that, bro. You at Florida as a preferred walk-on. I just found that out today. I did not know that man, Matt B. Great, knew that Cormani McClain is a preferred walk-on. Preferred walk-on. I'm thinking he already on a team and all that. Preferred walk-on, which is crazy, bro. But hey, Cormani B. Great, you know, he keeping it real, bro. I thought what school was gonna get him, but I guess not. But this is crazy. This is crazy.
Addressed by a staff member from Florida, and here's what he wrote. Let me throw you in a disclaimer before I read this. Number 1, this is not one of my sources, and number 2, I have no idea who this guy is. So for that reason alone, these are pure allegations, and you can do what you want with this information. But I will say this much. I don't know why somebody would just come out and blatantly lie about this that is associated with the Florida football team. Let's read it off. I was told that Cormani McClain has been late to most of the requirements, meetings, lift, etc. The way that it's handled is sort of like a strike system, which most colleges use. Essentially, you get a warning. Then you have to do extra run/lift. He's in, parentheses here, he's in the weight gain program, so we would have to do the extra lifting. ... which he showed up late to as well. Let's stop it right there. So Cormani, as a punishment, is having to do extra weightlifting, and he's showing up late to the punishment. If this is true, it's just like, come on, man. What are we doing? Continuing after, they started with the defense, and then the rest of the team do these extra lifts, thinking that would get Cormani to show up on time, and it hasn't. Whew, man, oh man, what about that? So now Florida and Billy Napier's taking the approach of, okay, if Cormani doesn't care to punish himself, how about this? We're going to punish the team because of him. Maybe that'll get his attention. This is also a method I'm sure if you're an athlete or former athlete, you've experienced to a certain extent. Because a lot of people out here, they're not really going to care too much if you just punish them. They'll show up to it. But once other players get affected by your actions, that's where things get a little heated. I tell you this much. These Florida players, they're not going to take a liking to them being punished for Cormani's actions. We got a little more to read, so let's check it out. You're not going to be liked in the locker room if your tardiness/immaturity is causing the rest of your team to have to run. Goes to what I said about him when Florida took the flyer on him, just immature, needs to grow up. You know, I wish I could sit up here and have a crazy reaction, say, oh my goodness, guys, I'm shocked. I can't believe Cormani would do something like this.
I'm shocked, bro, because it's like, bro, you got a second chance and you messing that up. First off, you would prefer a walk-on, and second off, it's like, bro, like, come on, fam, like, come on, bro. Like, this is Keon talking. Like, this is not KSwag. KSwag, we usually be negative and talk about you, all types of crazy. This is Keon talking to you, bro. Like, what? Come on, like, what's going on, bro? Like, you got another opportunity to play college football. A lot of people that can't play college football. Me, like I said, I turned it down. I could have played. A lot of people would tell me to this day, why you turn that down? Like, you know, people know why now, but it's like, bro, you got an opportunity. You can play Division I football. All you got to do is work your way up. And you still messing up, bro.
But I'm not. And let me ask you guys, are you shocked by this? You shouldn't be.
I'm shocked.
It was confirmed by Deion and all of his teammates at Colorado, yeah, he was late to meetings, he was late to practice, he was late to class. It's not hard for me to believe that reports are coming out that he's late to meetings, practice, and class at Florida. What do we call this on the channel? Pattern recognition. It's not some hidden agenda against this young man. I hope he succeeds. But good gosh almighty, there's no defending this, and it has me thinking, Cormani, I hope you're watching this video, my brother. What is it going to take? Very few people in this life can learn things the easy way. Most of us men especially, because we have a lot of pride about ourselves and we have a high ego, we got to learn things the hard way. The easy way for Cormani would have been, okay, you had a wake-up call at Colorado, you got in the doghouse, things didn't work out, you had to leave, and now at Florida, you fix all your problems. You show up to class, you show up to the meetings on time, and you work hard. And not just hard, you work extra hard. You are a preferred walk-on. You're not that same 5-star recruit that everybody's put on a pedestal. You should be having a chip on your shoulder. You got to prove something. And I tell you this, Cormani, you got to prove something to me, because even when I saw you play last year at Colorado, you were getting cooked. Let's talk about that for a second. This isn't even a situation where Cormani is some phenomenal talent and he's holding himself back. No, even when he was playing, he wasn't that good. Potential.
He was getting cooked.
Wise, this is common knowledge. I watched a ton of film on him in high school. He could be one of the best defensive players in the nation, potentially. But what's so sad about this, and it's why I'm so passionate about situations like this, is he's thrown all his talent away. It goes back to the Julio Jones reference. Julio Jones, and this is the main difference with him and Cormani, Julio knew he had a God-given talent and ability that not many people possess. He felt like, and I'm going to use this word again, it would be doing a disservice to everyone out here if he didn't give it 100%. Cormani McClain has been given a superpower, and he's not even doing anything with it. It's a flat-out shame and disgrace, not only to the game of college football, but to everyone out here that's watching you and rooting for you. Do you know how many people are watching this video right now going, dang, man, I wish I had Cormani's talent. I wish I had an opportunity.
I'm not saying that. I know how I play, and I know how I get down. I'm like that. Playing corner, I would say his height and everything do help him in a way. With him playing corner, he's like 6'3", 6'2", so that definitely helps him more to high point the ball and stuff like that. But nah, bro. Me playing safety in the position that I should have played in high school, and then I could have played at the higher level, playing safety and stuff like that to this day. Nah, I ain't saying that. But other people, yeah, man, they wish they can have that type of stuff or be 6'3" or 6'2".
Opportunity to play Division I football for Colorado or Florida. To go on top of that, you get the chance to be a multi-millionaire if you make it to the NFL. I'm not going to sit up here and call him a loser, because I am rooting for the young man. I think there's a sliver of a chance he can turn this around, but I have a hard time respecting people in this life that don't work hard. I do not value people off of how much money they have, how fast their car is, how big their house is. I value people off of how hard do you work in this life. Some of you may be saying, well, Matt, what are you referencing when you're talking about working hard? In anything and everything. It can be anything, you name it. I don't care if you're playing basketball, golf, you're cooking a burger, you're mowing the grass, you're cutting tree limbs. Anything and everything you do, work hard. Just give everything your best shot. As much as it pains me to say this, Cormani's not doing that. Continuing along here, some people have been asking if Cormani has been kicked off of the team already, and according to reports, he is not. But one thing we know for sure,
That's good. He got to get his act together, though.
at this point in time, is that Florida, he is already in the doghouse. I wish I could sit up here and say I feel sorry for him, but I can't. Why should I feel sorry for a guy that doesn't care? This isn't a situation where you didn't make it to the NFL because you just weren't good enough. Then I would feel sorry for you. But no, this is a situation where you can't even show up to class, practices, and workouts on time. You just don't care. And newsflash, buddy, if you don't care, then I don't care. I'm hoping and praying that all this news that has came out recently is some fabricated BS and it's not true, but I'm going to go back to this. Why would people make this up? You got people that are associated with the Florida football team and program tweeting about this news and talking about it. They're the last people that would want this information to get out to the public. Like I say at the end of all these videos when we talk about Cormani, I'm wishing you the best of luck, man. I really am. And I hope you turn things around. The only person that can stop you is you. Let me know your thoughts on all this stuff.
Hey, man, that's true, man. I love y'all, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. It was 19 minutes. This video was 20, but y'all know, man, I get real passionate about football and, seeing dudes do this type of stuff, bro. I have to talk about it, man. Love y'all. Stay swag, though.